It's really hard to celebrate and cheers to you guys on this one because this is kind of a bummer. And today's topic kind of really encompasses a lot of the issues that I've been having with Helium, because every time they do something or change something or come up with a HIP, it really, I feel it hurts the network more and more. So unfortunately, no fun intro, not really a beer of the day. I am having a beer because I'm also recording multiple videos and I don't want to get sloshed by the third video, but I do want to go over Helium staking no more. So let's jump over to the computer screen. Let's go over an email that I got that kind of triggered this response. And if this is your first time on the channel, please take a minute to consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification, and liking this video. Even if you don't like it, I do want to make sure it gets out there and everyone can see it. So let's jump over to the computer screen. Nerdy dude stuff. In all transparency and fairness, I did actually pull out of the platform back when we got into Thor. We had about 100 and something Helium tokens locked up that we were staking on. We did get some pretty solid earnings. Let's see what our last rewards were. Of course, there's not going to be anything new because we haven't really been in the platform for a while. But yeah, you can see right here, the last time I pulled out, actually, January 23rd, that was my brother's birthday. 120. Wow, really? It's been that long? It's September 23rd? Holy crap, I remember the day I did that too, because I did the Goofy Thor video. I think I was wearing this shirt. Wow. So yeah, 125 Helium that we had pulled out. We were getting 0.02, just about 0.02 a day on that one, and that was at the price of 22 a token. Wow, look at the price difference a year ago in Helium. About 9 months ago in Helium. My God. Anyway, so yeah, we pulled out of there. We only earned ourselves, it looks like rewards after fees, total of 0.93 Helium. And that was with 125 Helium staked. At least we had something to do with our Helium. And then we also got some commission in some referrals. We actually earned in referrals 2.39 Helium, which wasn't bad. So we promoted the platform pretty heavily until we got out of it. So that's why it's kind of like, you know, a little bitter. It's not even bittersweet. Like they're shutting the platform down. So you can see even when you go right on the platform shutdown, estimated shutdown date, the 31st of December of 2022. As you are all aware, Nova Labs Helium Inc. decided to discontinue validators and also the Helium blockchain. The entire ecosystem will move to Solana, and because of this, there will be no need to run validators for the Helium blockchain. The process has been described and noted on HIP70. You can see the HIP70 description here. You can also read about it, the changes HIP70 adds here. Also, there's an article on our knowledge base here that describes plan going forward. So if you were involved in Helium staking, if you didn't get it, check your inbox and check your junk mail, blah, blah, blah. You got this email, Helium staking, because 1,100 of you guys clicked on my link and did this. But hi, everyone. As you know, basically what we just said, HIP70 proposes that Helium goes on to Solana. It says, from the start, I want to assure you that the HNT that you staked with us will be fully reimbursed, and we already outlined a plan going forward. You can find more details here. When will I get my Helium back? After a lot of debating with the Nova Labs team, it has been decided that a new chain VAR will be added to the blockchain, which will reduce the validator's cooldown from 6 months to 3 months. So in theory, your HNT should be reimbursed to you in a period of 3 to 4 months from the moment when the new chain VAR is added to the blockchain. So really, realistically, if you're a validator on this platform, you're going to have 3 to 6 months before you're able to get your back, just because of the cooldown period. But if you are just staking as a partial validator, when you get yours back will be based on when they have, see if we can find it, based on what they have in the withdraw pool, in the cooldown pool. So if you're only trying to withdraw like 100 or 200 or 25 Helium, and they have, I used to be able to see this easily, and they have, like, when I withdrew my 125 Helium, it was all instant on January 26th. So I started it on, I think, the 23rd, but it was instant on the 26th, or it started on the 25th, and then got it on the 26th. And as long as they have enough Helium, I think it's in the dashboard, as long as they, let's see, yeah, okay, where is it? So that's the daily pool rewards, that's the stake pool, liquidity pool. As long as they have enough Helium in the liquidity pool, you'll get yours back instantaneously. Unless you're a validator, then it'll take the 3 to 6 months. You can see right here the liquidity pool after the unstakes will be down to 65,713 Helium, but that's what they got right now. So if you have a little bit of Helium here, you're going to get it back pretty quick. But if you're an actual validator, that's when it's going to take some time. When will the validators be unstaked? We'll unstake all validators of the pool once the voting ends, and the new chain VAR will be set to 3 months of cooldown. When the chain VAR is activated in a couple of days, we will unstake all validators and shut down all validator servers. Honestly, I think you need 10,000 Helium to be a validator. I don't think anyone watching this channel has 10,000 helium. Like, no offense, if you do, awesome, congrats on you. Buy me a beer, link for that in the description. But if you don't, I think everyone that watches my channel is kind of in the same boat as me. We have a few devices that we have set up. We got in a little bit later after the consensus groups. We didn't get, you know, $5,200 just by plugging in our miner because we're a big 500,000, you know, subscriber YouTube channel. Anyway, what do I need to do? You will have to do nothing in this time. We will create a script to unstake all stakes that are currently in our system. Once the 3-month cooldown ends and all HNT is unlocked, our unstake processing script will transfer the HNT to each internal wallet. We will send an email to announce when this happens, and you will need to transfer the HNT from the internal wallet to an external wallet. You can do that either back to your HNT wallet for the app, the Helium app, or crypto.com, or, you know, so on and so forth. What you can do now to be safe is to back up your internal wallet 12 words and keep them safe. If you have those, you will be able to import the wallet into a different application and transfer the HNT using that in case you didn't get to transfer the HNT in a time frame that they announce. So follow your emails, make sure it doesn't go to your spam box. Also, you can add an external wallet to your account so that you have everything ready for when the moment comes to withdraw the HNT from our platform. And basically that is just like here, where we go into our external wallet, we put that into and you save it. So you can see mine's at crypto.com. And it's got 9.5 in there. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you put your crypto.com or anything like that. That way this whole process will be smooth and easy for you. Also, you can find a guide on how to withdraw funds here. Hang on 1 second because I want to see if that really did go, because I thought it said it failed the transaction when I was doing that. So let's see if my crypto.com wallet has anything in there. And while we're doing that, we're going to read plan summary here. As summary, the plan forward as follows. Wait for the new 3-month cooldown chain VAR to be updated on the blockchain. This should happen by the end of September, which is any day now. Unstake all validators and wait for 3 months for all things to be unlocked. And do we actually have it over here in the crypto wallet? No. Okay, that transaction didn't go through. Okay, I got to redo that transaction. Run a script to automatically unstake all stakes in the pool. After the 3-month cooldown, when the HNT is unlocked, run the unstake parsing script. Right now, this script is running automatically, but we will stop this and we will run mana blah, blah, blah. Send an email to let everyone know. Stop the remaining servers, yada, blah, blah, blah. So, unfortunately, an extra way to make your Helium a little more passive income-y is now going out the wayside. I did leave the platform because, okay, so it says 9.91, but the transaction failed yesterday. So where's my damn Helium? I don't know. We'll have to find out. But, yeah, so unfortunately, with everything there, you know, it's just another way that you won't be able to earn passive income with your Helium. Now, I would like to see something along the lines of crypto.com letting you stake your Helium, but unfortunately they don't. And so that's kind of a bummer. Where is my damn Helium? I need to see this actual transaction log because I'm not seeing it there. Yeah, where's my Helium? Oh my goodness. I sent the tokens 9 hours ago, but it said the transaction failed. Make sure I sent it to the right address. It should be the right address. It's my crypto.com address. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We'll have to look into this here in a little bit because I'm very concerned because I want to put it on crypto.com, and that's supposed to be another passive income chain for me. Anyway, but yeah, so now I'm kind of having an internal freak out. Where did my 9 Helium go? It's only at $40 right now, but where did my 9 Helium go? Anyway, unfortunate Helium staking is ending, but I just wanted to bring that to you guys because, like I said, 1,119 of you guys signed up for this, and if you guys have any Helium over there and you go, oh yeah, I forgot about that, go back, make sure you get it, unlock it, and get it ready to go. Anywho, that's going to do it for me today, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram, Twitter, or Discord. Man, it feels like an obligation to say that at this point. Oh yeah, you're over here now. But yeah, major bummer that's happening. Like, you know, it's really cool that we have these opportunities to earn these cryptos and to you know, make our money work for us, right? Like, but again, this is just kind of like my experience with Helium is that every time they do one of these HIPs, it just takes away a benefit or a feature to the Helium network for us little guys. Like, we're currently waiting on transactions and the point of us providing this low raw signal, but then they're like, yeah, nah, no more, it doesn't matter, we're going to switch over to 5G. But we're now waiting for the point on the 5G network on what the point of providing that signal is for. Like, I get if they want to sit there and try to do these little mini scooters and everyone's scooting along, but isn't that all powered off of Bluetooth technology linked to your phone? So I don't know if there's like that convenience level or how well those essentially would go. Because if you think about it, these devices need to, oh my God, we're getting into a Helium conversation. I didn't mean to do this. It's only about Helium staking. But these devices essentially provide this low-raw signal that is supposed to be like a line of sight thing. Like if these antennas have this range of coverage for low-raw to like have one antenna go to the other one, but yet things like height and windows and ceilings and walls can refract the signal, how comfortable are we with that signal that's out there? Like, so if we are riding around on a little moped that's on the low-raw network, like what's gonna not have it like die on you and then you face plant into the ground because you're going like 20 miles an hour because a tree gets in the way of someone's local low-raw antenna near you? Well, didn't mean to go on that Helium rant. It's just, long story short, seems like every single time Helium comes out with these HIPs, these big validators and these big whales, they just completely overturn the little guys like us that lose 9.5 Helium in a transaction and just get whatever they want through because it lines their pockets for some. I don't know. End rant. I'm done with that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, all that good stuff. I'm O'Prius, and we'll see you guys next time.